In this video, we will walk you through navigating the Firefly touchscreen. This screen allows you to monitor and control various functions of your coach and puts it all together in one central location. You can also connect a mobile device to your system using our mobile app, literally putting control at your fingertips. Tapping any one of the navigation icons on the home page will take you to the corresponding controls and information for that section. The page header above the navigation icons gives you quick access to the climate section, the settings page, the electrical section, the faults page, and an extensive help section. The area below the navigation icons is for providing easy access to features that you use frequently. You can add controls for these features from favorites on the Screen tab in Settings. The climate section of the header will show the ambient temperature and current HVAC operation status for each zone. Tap this area to go to the climate page. Tapping the clock area will take you to the system settings page where you can adjust the time and date along with many other settings. Tapping the house battery area will take you to the electrical page where you will get a bird's eye view of the electrical system and its settings. The battery icon will turn red if the charge is low, and yellow indicates a component may require attention. The faults triangle with the check mark means there are currently no faults in the system. If the triangle turns red with an exclamation mark, there is a fault present. To see a description of the fault and its diagnosis, tap the triangle and then tap the category that has a red triangle next to it. Touching the question mark on the far right of the page header will take you to the help pages where you will find detailed information about each section of the screen. Several of the sections will require scrolling downward to see all of the available information. Tapping the lighting icon brings up a page with light masters, individual lights, and tabs to navigate between the front, rear, and exterior light pages. The Scenes tab brings up a page where you can set up presets for creating various lighting modes in your RV. Light masters turn a group of lights on or off all at once. Tapping off will save the brightness value of all the lights in the group. Tapping on will turn on all the lights that were previously on to their saved brightness value, while pressing and holding on for 1 second would turn on all lights to their full brightness. There is a front, rear, and exterior light master as well as a light master that operates all interior lights in the coach. The front, rear, and exterior masters will be located under the associated tab for their area. To toggle an individual light in any area on or off, tap the associated button for that light. If the light icon includes up-down arrows, this indicates that this light is dimmable. Tap the button to turn the light on to its last saved brightness value. A slider will appear for several seconds that can be used to change the brightness level of that light. If the light is already on, holding the button down for 1 second will bring up the slider bar so you can change the brightness level. Tap the button again to turn it off. Tap the Scenes tab to go to the Scenes page. 3 light scenes can be created using dimmable or non-dimmable lights. Each scene can have up to 10 individual lights from any of the front, rear, or exterior tabs. These lights can be added or removed from a scene at any time. The Scene Master will turn all lights in the scene on or off. The brightness slider will impact all dimmable lights in the scene, but will not change the non-dimmable lights. If there are no dimmable lights in the group, there will be no slider. Press the Setup button to select the lights that you would like to have in the scene. Tap any light to add it to the scene. The light will turn green to show it has been selected. Each scene displays the number of lights in the scene and if the scene includes any dimmable lights. Tapping the Clear button will remove all the lights in the scene you are editing. When you are finished editing, tap Confirm to save all changes to the scene. Tapping the electric icon brings up the electric page to the tab last visited. This page has tabs for AC, DC, and AGS settings. The main page has a power flow bar on the left side of the page with buttons for Shore Gen, Transfer Switch, Inverter Charger, and Breaker Box. Further to the right, you will find shore power information, generator statuses, and inverter and charger statuses along with battery and solar system information. The DC tab has buttons for inverter charger, battery, and solar if it is included in the unit. Tapping any one of these buttons will bring up more details for each respective section. To the right of the buttons you will find power source, breaker box information, and state of charge information. To the right of that there will be inverter charger statuses, and below that you will see the solar system status. At the top of the page, just under the page header, is the AC power button, which you can use to navigate back to the AC page. Tapping the AGS or Automatic Gen Start tab brings up all the controls for setting up how the AGS operates and which triggers will be used. There is also a button for setting up generator service reminders. Tapping the climate icon gives you access to the front and rear climate zones. You can also see the current ambient temperature and the set temperature values with fan and system status icons below them. These icons will light up whenever an element is active. If the energy management system is preventing the climate system from running because there is not enough power, the word shed will appear on top of the disabled function icon. The exterior temperature is also displayed in the upper right corner in each zone. The front zone includes cool mode, furnace mode, and auto mode, with manual fan speeds available when the system is not in auto mode. The off button turns the fan off when in manual mode, as it will continue to run until it is turned off. Fans can also be operated manually when no mode has been selected. To change the temperature set point, use the slider bar or the up-down arrows, whichever you prefer to use. Cool and heat cannot operate at the same time, so if you enable cool in one area, it will shut off any heat source active in any other area, or vice versa. However, if you have multiple heat sources, you may operate either one or both simultaneously. When in cool mode, the AC will run for a period of time before shutting off, and then it must sit for a period of time before turning on again. When in auto mode, the system will hold a set temperature point using cool or heat mode, whichever is needed. The spread for this is approximately 3.5 degrees Fahrenheit. When in auto mode, manual fan speeds are disabled. Tapping the coach icon brings up a coach safety warning message. Once you have read the message and made sure all criteria has been met, tap Accept to continue to the coach page. On this page, you will see tabs for slides, awnings, leveling, and switches. Use the tabs to navigate between the different areas. From the Slides tab, press and hold the Extend or Retract button to operate a slide. Letting go of the button will stop the movement. The slide buttons are color coordinated with the color of the slide to help ensure you are using the correct controls. The floor plan and screen location are meant to provide a visual reference for the location of the slides in the coach. To operate an awning, tap the Awnings tab and use the Extend or Retract button for the associated awning. Letting go of the button will stop the awning. The awnings as well as the slides will be locked out and will not operate unless all required safety conditions are met. The lock symbol will indicate if any condition is preventing a slide or awning from operating. Tapping the Leveling tab brings up the leveling system control screen. From here, you can use Auto Level to level the unit or tap All Retract to raise the leveling jacks. Tapping the Manual Controls button brings up controls for leveling the jacks using the left-right controls or front and rear controls. Tapping the Auto Controls button will take you back to the Auto Leveling page. The leveling jacks will be locked out and will not operate unless all required safety conditions are met. The lock symbols on the right side of the page will indicate whether anything is preventing the jacks from operating. Once all conditions are met, the lock symbols will turn green, enabling the system to operate. The Switches tab allows you to check any wireless switch and its battery status. A green status means the switch is connected and working. The signal icon will show signal strength, and the battery icon will display the battery level status. To pair a switch to the system, from the Switches page, tap the switch icon for the switch you want to pair, and a window will pop up allowing you to start pairing, clear the switch, or cancel. Follow the on-screen instructions to start pairing. You do not want to do this unless it is necessary. The tanks page shows the current tank levels for the fresh, gray, black, and LP tanks. This page is also where you can enable or disable the water pump. The holding tanks will read in 10% increments at or above 10% and at or below 90%. Below 10% will read as empty and above 90% will read as full. The LP tank will read DISC and the level will show as empty if the tank is above 79%. Between 79 and 74%, the tank will read and show as full. When the level is between 74 and 25%, the display will read and show the actual percentage of fill in the tank. When less than 25% full, the display changes to low. Tapping the diagnostics icon brings up a page with Devices, G12, Other, and Faults tabs. These pages can be used for status or diagnostics information when troubleshooting. The Device tab lists the software and firmware versions of the touchscreen and the G12 panel, and on the right side gives the status for the wireless switches in the unit. Tapping the G12 tab will show you a diagram on the left and which connector is currently selected. Tap on a different connector to view the loads for that connector instead. You can also use the next previous buttons to cycle through the connectors or cards on the device. The orange tab gives the connector label and the circuit statuses are shown to the right. The reset button will reset all loads to their default off state and clears any overcurrent faults. Tapping the Details button will show the current load statuses. Use the arrows to navigate through all the active circuits on the connector and tap Close to return to the main page. Under the Other tab, you will find status information for all third-party devices that are included in the system. Here you will find information on various devices such as the inverter charger or battery and solar devices. The last Diagnostics tab is the Faults tab. Here you will see the details on any faults that may be active in the system. Any section on the left with a red triangle will have a fault listed. Tap the category to see what the fault is and if there is a suggested solution for clearing that fault. The Settings page contains 3 tabs: Screen, System, and Mobile App, along with the floor plan and system version numbers. The Screen tab includes Screen Brightness, Default Page, Temperature Units, Favorites, Screensaver, Screen Cleaning Mode, Theme, and Reset Screen Defaults. Use the Screen Cleaning mode to clean your screen without accidentally activating or deactivating a circuit by tapping the Screen Cleaning mode button. The System page shows you the set time and date and reset user defaults. The Mobile App page gives you all the information you need to get your device connected to the coach using the RV Plus app. Use the QR code to download the app and get started. Finally, you can also find your model floor plan and graphical user interface and custom control module version numbers in the bottom left corner of the page. You will need this information whenever you contact our tech support team. This system is a representative system and may not exactly match the pages in your unit due to the wide variety of floor plans and options available from the manufacturer. However, the navigation and operation of your system will be very similar to the one shown in this video. Thank you for watching. We trust this quick start video enabled you to feel more confident about monitoring and controlling your coach from the Firefly system. For questions or more information, please visit our website at fireflyint.com or call us at 574-825-4600.